Every day, bring League of Legends characters to life with their original voices. Day 36, Ryze. When I first encountered the powers that shaped the world, I was just a young apprentice. My understanding of magic was shallow, and my heart was filled with curiosity. My master, Tyrus of Helia, a wise mage and a member of an ancient order, taught me what it meant to stand at the edge of truth. One day, I overheard him whispering with another mage about something called the world runes. It was the first time I ever heard of them. As soon as he noticed me, he gripped his ever-present scroll tightly and abruptly ended the conversation. That moment, I knew he was keeping something from me. As time passed, the existence of the runes began to leak out. Few could grasp their true importance or raw power. Yet that didn't stop people from desiring them. Everyone saw them as weapons, tools to use against their enemies. Tyrus and I traveled across Valorant, trying to reason with the people, to suppress their foolish urges, but hope was fading from my master's eyes. Eventually, disaster struck. My homeland, the Noxy territories. That's where the first great blow landed. Two nations clashed, and Tyrus attempted peace talks with their leaders in the village of Combe. But the hatred between them had grown too deep. We retreated to the hills, and there, we witnessed the unthinkable. The ground beneath us trembled and split open. The very earth groaned in agony. The sky above seemed to tear as if wounded by death itself. Where once two armies stood, there was now only madness. Buildings, people, everything was gone. The ocean, once a day's walk to the east, surged toward us in fury. I collapsed to my knees, staring into the vast chasm carved into the world. My village, my home, was no more. Nothing remained. The war spread everywhere. A part of me wanted to join the fight, to choose a side, and wield my power for a cause. But Tyrus stopped me. Together, we had to guide others back to peace. We had to pray that something of the world might survive this madness. Tyrus begged those who held the world runes to restrain themselves. The threat of total annihilation scared many. Some might have given up their runes, but no one wanted to be the first. As the war dragged on, I noticed my master growing distant. He held secret meetings with great leaders and archmages, while sending me away on minor errands that lasted for weeks. My suspicions grew, and when I finally confronted him, my worst fears were confirmed. Tyrus had secretly taken not one, but 2 world runes. I saw it in his eyes. He was no longer just a weary sage. He had become something else. He said mortals were like reckless children, playing with powers they could never understand. He was tired of diplomacy. He had to stop them. I tried to talk sense into him, begged him to see reason, but it was too late. He had succumbed to the very temptation he once warned me about. The runes had marked him. He, who once sought only peace, now held the tools to end everything, even if it meant destroying the only friend and mentor I had ever known. I had no choice. I unleashed every ounce of magic I had, and soon after Tyrus lay lifeless on the ground, his body still smoking. As I tried to comprehend what I had done, my hands began to tremble. If these deadly relics could corrupt someone as powerful and wise as Tyrus, how could I ever hope to withstand them? But I knew one thing. I couldn't trust anyone else with this burden. The war finally ended when the greatest nations brought each other to the brink of destruction. And that's when I understood my role. If even a single world rune remained unguarded, Runeterra's end was inevitable. This knowledge became my burden, a heavy, lonely weight I must carry. Since that day, I've wandered the world, seeking out every last world rune. I reject their promises of power. I hide them far from curious eyes and greedy hands. The magic that touched me has unnaturally extended my life, but I cannot afford to rest. Whispers of the runes are rising again, spreading from ear to ear. The people of Runeterra seem to have forgotten the price of using them, and so I continue on, the lone guardian,
of a forgotten truth. Perhaps my curse is this, to be the last one who remembers.